Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Madam Edel. So yes, I have been hyping for her, but take a look on her stats. Compared to Awakened Onion Knight and Tifa, I must say that her stats are underwhelming. Really low health, but the most troublesome stats she has is the spirit, okay? For spirit, she doesn't get any spirit boost, so that's really dangerous, guys, because many trial bosses have uncoverable magic attack. So you need to think about her survivability. Yes, the good thing about her is she has 2 fatal damage protection. So this will make her quite hard to die, but after you have used those fatal damage protection, she is really prone. This is really important because like she needs long warm up. And for attack stats, I must say it is also very low, okay, only 110%, but yeah, the good thing is if you can fulfill the condition that the Trustmaster she uses, then you immediately get 70% attack boost. So in the end, I must say not that bad, but that restrict her to gun and fist weapon. If you use other weapon, then you will lose great amount of attack boost. Okay, that's really a weakness for her. And I think that's all you need to know about her stats. Okay, really underwhelming, but it's okay because you will see later that her abilities are what makes her good. So for chaining abilities, she is mainly a Stardust Ray chainer. Sure, she able to chain with Aurel Ray, but let's just forget about that. Okay, the damage is just too low, so it is useless. So like she need warm up and very long. Luckily, she has dual cast. That means she can imbue and deal damage at the same time. This is really important, guys. You will see later why. And for elements, she able to imbue dark and earth element and imperil both of them. But for dark element, it is only 100%. So it is not bad, but for earth, she able to imperil 120%. And let's just do the main damage for her. Okay, the main and the strongest attack that she has is Heaven Earth Assault. On the beginning, this scale is very bad. You can see it on the table. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12. What I mean by those numbers is the damage you will deal after you use the cooldown moves that she has, including Limit Burst. So she get 3 times damage modifier from her cooldown ability, and then from the skill itself you get 4.5, and from LB you get 2. Okay, that's pretty high. But the bad thing is, like you can see it, she needs a long time. And remember, like I said, she needs to use that Heaven Earth Assault. So that means after using Heaven Earth Assault on turn 3, she doesn't deal maximum damage on turn 4. You need to wait until turn 5. On turn 4, I recommend you to refresh your Imbue or Imperil and use Heaven Earth Assault. So on the 5th turn, your Heaven Earth Assault gonna deal maximum damage. Many players said, "Oh, Madam Edel will become good after the battle has been past 12 turns." Yes, I must say, like you can see, her damage reached maximum at 12 turns. I mean 12 turns cooldown. But let me remind you, yes, it is her maximum damage, but for her to become on par with other top tier characters, actually you only need to wait 8 turns. I use Tifa for comparison here. So Tifa maximum damage is at 56 times damage modifier per cast. Okay, so this is same like Madam Edel after she uses 6 turns cooldown move. Okay, so yes, she is not as bad as many players says. I don't mean bad, okay, but many players attack her weakness. You need wait 14 turns. No, you don't need to wait 14 turns. I can say you only need to wait until 8 turns. Yes, I know that's still long. Yes, I admit it, it is still long, but still, it is already pretty high. And if you still insist dealing high damage immediately, then simply use Madam Edel to become a finisher, because her finishing move is insane. It uses her limit burst, yes, so that means it is not spammable on every turn, but you can use this to fill the void while you waiting until 8 turns, because you only need to use your LB once. Okay, it lasts for 99,000 turns, so forever. Okay, so if you use her finisher move, it is triggered twice. Because she is a dual wield, you deal 160 times damage. How's that not insane? Combined with Imperil and Killers, whoa, he can become one of the best true dual wield finisher on this game. But to do that, of course, you need to have efficient party. So I give you the example here, okay? So of course, you need to have Madam Edel. And the very best partners for Madam Edel are Adventurer Locke and Paladin Cecil. So Adventurer Locke also able to become a breaker. And remember, Adventurer Locke also able to imperil enemy water resist. So let's say enemy resist against dark and earth, you can equip your Madam Edel with water elemental weapon, and then leave the imperil job for Adventurer Locke. Really good. And the best part about Adventurer Locke and Paladin Cecil are both of them Stardust Chainer. So like I said, if you want to use Madam Edel as a finisher on pre-8 turns, you can chain Adventurer Locke and Paladin Cecil together, and then Madam Edel to finish. In that case, you may want to give Adventurer Locke dark elemental weapon, because Paladin Cecil Stardust Ray chaining is between dark and light, and Madam Edel able to imbue herself with dark. That's why I recommend you to go with dark element if you want to combine Adventurer Locke and Paladin Cecil. And simply the rest, you have 3 slots. You can use Chin, Ignis as your buffer. For healer, yes, you can use Volca. And maybe if you think, what, I need additional breaker, I can rely on Adventurer Locke, you can use Machina. But if you use this, maybe you want to put second tanker, because on most battles, we kinda need 2 tankers in our party, okay? So I think that's all you need to know about abilities and partner. Let's talk about equipment. So for equipment, her weapon are gun and fist, and luckily for fist and gun, we have trial weapon for her. Okay, so it's not hard to find a weapon for her. And gun and fist maybe not that common weapon on this game, but I think they are still pretty decent. Especially for newer characters, you can get gun boosting attack from Visalis. And yeah, many, you can see it on the screen, okay? So I don't think it is hard to find mastery for gun and fist weapon, so there's no reason to switch weapon if you use Edel. Except maybe if you need a Dark Steel Destroyer, then you need to equip Blood Swords, but they will make your attack stats go down drastically. Okay, so enough about equipment. My conclusion for Madam Edel: many players are concerned because of her long setup. But like I have proved before, her setup may be long, but it is not that long. My real concern about her is her survivability. Just imagine if you have reached that 14 turns and she dies on turn 16 or 17 when the enemies goes rampage because of threshold attack, etc. Then tada, madam, you become useless again. That's really problem, guys, because really her survivability is really bad. That's why I say if you have Swanwu and Xinglong, whoa, never regret pulling for them, because basically they are cheat character, deal insane damage with insane survivability. Madam only deal insane damage, but for survivability, oh, very bad. I can say that she is kind of like Regina. Okay, Regina is really powerful when she was released, but really super glass cannon. Madam Edel is also same like that. So yeah, it's maybe not a problem. If you want to use Madam, make sure you organize your party so she doesn't die. That's my only advice to you. So it's really great if you're able to keep her alive, and that's it. For Trust Mastery Word, I must say it is kind of niche because not many characters need to equip gun and fist. Probably it is only her. Okay, so yeah, I don't think you should change the Trust Master. For Super Trust Mastery Word, some of you say, whoa, you don't mention that this cloth, the only cloth that gives you stop resist. Yes, I know stop resist is amazing, but if you really need stop resist on battle, then I believe you will bring a healer that able to give you stop ailment resist. Because really guys, I don't think you will equip this on your attacker because of the stop resist. So really that point is kinda not good point in my mind, okay? And the good thing about SDMR is it has high attack and gives you attack boost when equipping fist. That's it, not because they stop resist. Okay, unless the enemy able to remove your stop resist. Okay, because in that case you also need 100% stop resist and stop resist ailments buff to resist against stop. But there is no enemy who able to do that and right now, so I don't think this SDMR is needed. Okay, so compared to Awakened Onion Knight, he is also Fable. Of course, Onion Knight is more superior in terms of elemental damage, and Onion Knight is better in terms of survivability. Remember that Onion Knight has that insane 70% elemental resist, okay? Whoa, amazing. Compared to Tifa, I have reviewed her and you already know that Tifa, while not having fatal damage protection, her stats are pretty decent. Okay? And yes, she also only chained with the Fighter Nation, so it's kind of old, so you really need to search for another Tifa, but maybe that's not a big problem because actually for Madam Edel, you also probably search for a friend who used Madam Edel. It is easier to find, but yeah, simply search for Tifa friend on Reddit, GameFAQs, etc. Okay, so in the end, my conclusion for Madam is if you don't have Tifa or other top tier attackers, then yes, pull for her. Especially if your attackers are surpassed by Madam on the third cooldown move. In that case, it is not a bad idea to pull for her. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Pro FX vs Guide. Bye bye guys!